Welcome back to another episode of Subterrain. And as we were sleeping, a bunch of research got completed and a bunch of production got completed. So let's head back over there and see what's done. I think that this episode will be mostly reading, so you can take that or leave it as you will, but yeah, I might just be reading through all of those 7 audio logs that we have sitting up there in the top. And let's go ahead and see what was built rather than just creating stuff first. Yeah, we have our barrel and we have our core. So the only thing we need is our heatsink and a nice suit, and we should be ready to head out. Heatsink, and let's also have that collar suit. Yeah. Ready to rock. Now that that's all taken care of, we might as well make another one of the barrel and of the heatsink, so that we can research those while we're gone. And we might as well have another suit as well, so that we can research that. Awesome, we had enough materials to do everything that we needed. So, let's head back to our main base and do a little bit of reading. I have been a little bit under the weather, so my voice is not probably going to hate me for this, but I shall try to make it at least somewhat pleasurable to listen to. And let's see here. Damn, I am lucky. Other than being alive, I've also been lucky enough not to die due to lack of oxygen and hypothermia, but that may change quickly if I don't prepare myself before I travel to other locations of the colony. The power console indicated that oxygen generators and thermal regulators are offline for most of the colony, so I'll need to find some oxygen and thermal canisters and charge them using the recharge stations. I should also try and fix the oxygen generators and thermal regulators whenever I can. Already done, man! And I have finished upgrading the software of the power console display to indicate the effects that oxygen and temperature are having on the rate of infection. Dr. Khan was right about this. It seems as though low oxygen and cold temperature speeds up the infection rate. The correlation between these factors is not understood, and those Frankenstein-esque scientists aren't forthcoming about their notes. Am I the only professional in the zoo? Sigh, I guess I just have to keep my nose to the grindstone and finish running these procedures. Someone mentioned a mass evacuation soon, and here I am, unable to pull away from my work. Why can't security just do their job already? Am I the only one who does their job around here? Oh well, who knows what's going to happen? I don't really care. And something tells me that dude is dead. Captain Roger. Martin, it's too late to make it to shuttles 1 or 3. Those are packed to the brim and have already taken off. Already. I'm trying to fix up this bird so I can pilot her out of here. Those turkeys thought Shuttle 2 was grounded for good, that it couldn't be fixed. Oh, rat shit, they just lacked vision. As soon as you finish getting supplies from the mine, try to make it over here and we'll fly out together. Please don't get distracted. We don't need our usual snacks from the plaza or anything else. Get what you need from the mine and get over here fast. And don't forget that key card or you won't make it through the front door. Captain Roger, signing off. And Hubert Research. This is where I used to work. I was really excited back then. Now it's empty except for the sounds of whatever lurks in these dark corridors. Dwelling on the past is not going to help me now. There are some advanced spectrum analyzers in the middle of the facility. There are also living quarters to the southwest. If I look there, maybe I can find some keycards to the other places connected to central control. I wonder if any of my old colleagues are kicking around. Not likely. To hell with them anyway. If anyone were responsible for this outbreak, it would have to be them. Spectrum Analyzer. Advanced Spectrum Analyzer Center. This is the place where I spent most of my time while working on Mars. These super AI nanomachines can analyze the molecular structure of the subjects and then feed that data into the engineering bay. The engineers use the data to copy the subject. The AI is able to perform advanced analysis and make its own improvements upon the subject. In some cases, the copied results come out far superior to the original. Many subjects are not human subjects are not tested yet, but I knew that some of my old colleagues were very interested in that. I can probably still operate them. Using one of these will consume the subject of research, so I must be careful not to destroy any critical objects that I need to survive. Agatha Baxter. I need that data chip. Murray, I need that data chip. I know you are a competent research scientist, no one would ever say otherwise, but some of your more detrimental habits have been getting out of hand lately. 1 exclamation mark, no. My methods are none of your business. Murray, I'm afraid they are. That's how the boss-employee relationship works. Baxter, well, it's too bad because I don't even keep them in my office. The chip is inside my little baby Boo Mittens. If I left it with Mittens because she never trusts anyone. She's such a good kitty-witty. Last I saw her, she headed back to the square where I found her, probably deep in the crawl space by now. It took hours of careful surgery to implant that chip, so good luck even if you do find her. Ha ha. 5 minutes with a Swiss Army knife should do the trick. You wouldn't dare. Yeah, something tells me he did, and if something tells me if I find him, I'm going to have to shoot him in the face for killing a cat. Plasma launcher. Is this the prototype blueprint secure? Yeah, we got a hold of it. It's being stored in my lab at Carson Hotel. It's under lock and key. Only you and me have the key cards to access it. Good. We can't have any screw-ups with this. This is a top-secret order from Commander Sheridan. This design is one of a kind. If anything happens to it, we're screwed. You know what happens to people that can't follow orders. We're leaving ASAP. Emergency evacuation of the Mars colony has been announced. Some yahoos talking about an infection. Prepare the package to be picked up and be ready to jump on the first evac out of here. All right, understood. I'm headed to pick it up. And remember, either you come to the shuttle with a package or not at all. Minerva nanomachine. That Dr. West, such a good scientist. I consider myself a connoisseur of good scientist. You have to be when you're a research thief. Now that the heavy lifting is all done, my work can begin. This nanomachine is going to make me rich. Minerva. The name is important. Needs to look good flying across a stock ticker. Kind of a shame that West can't be here to enjoy the success. That goody two-shoes would probably start lecturing me about ethics or some bull. What a hypocrite. Never liked him. Raskowitz? I knew I shouldn't have trusted him. But what is Minerva? What is he talking about? How could my research even be of use to him? If he knows this much, then he must know that it's not going to be useful to anyone but myself. And I think that last bit might have been a note from West to himself, and all of the blue text is someone talking. Raskowitz, more than likely. And Nielsen Engineering. Nielsen Engineering was one of the very first facilities built here on Mars. It's even older than Central Control. Almost everything that exists in the colony is created in here. Creating the colony using the advanced 3D printing technology was the only way to reduce the cost and solve a logistics problem of getting materials from Earth to Mars. Later, more advanced subjects were being created here that are only possible on Mars-specific conditions. It was important that as much material as possible was recycled. The engineering bay has facilities to recycle and refine most of the things you find or grow on Mars. This super efficient cycle of production was later embraced back on Earth, but rare materials that are only found on Mars caused a massive and continuing dispute between Mars MPO and Earth. Today, engineering relies on the blueprint data sent from Herbert Research, so it can't function on its own. The engineers work closely with the mining facility, so maybe I can find the keycard to the mine if I look around. Oh, that might have helped me out. Actually, I was looking for the biosphere one at the time, so it didn't matter. Sangjun Bay. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. After making a fortune on the more lucrative lunar bases, Nielsen Engineering partnered with Jeff Murray to build parts for the emerging Mars facility. Working closely with the Bigelow Mining Company, They serve as a just-in-time manufacturing solution for drill bits, fittings, pipes, electronics, and anything else the mine needs. As the Mars base has expanded, Nielsen Engineering also expanded. Its capabilities are now able to accommodate all of the colony's needs, including special parts for the casino and hotel. The facility is run by Sang Junbei, retired dentist and heir to the Nielsen fortune. Workplace improvement. I got these decorative plants for the hotel. From the hotel. Aren't they beautiful? I read a book over the weekend that says plants in the workplace can reduce employee stress by up to 20%. The book also recommends a daily cardiovascular exercise routine to prevent employee depression and suicides. So starting Monday, we'll all be doing a mandatory workout every morning. Also, I'm taking out the junk food machines and complimentary beverages. With these workplace improvements, employees should be easily able to work an additional 15 hours a week. Am I a great boss or what? Oh, and I need 2 volunteers to give up their weekend to carry plants over from the Carson Hotel. You can find me at the penthouse suite if you need to borrow the data chip, but don't bother me unless it's important. I don't like to stress out. Thanks. Dick. I've had too many bosses like that to like that one. And bulletin. Upon entering the room, I notice a massive bulletin up on the wall. As of today, 2300 hours, I'm assuming full control over the biosphere. All biological specimens previously listed as being in violation of Health Code Directives 3, 7, and 14 must be placed in the incinerator by 0500 tomorrow. I'm taking command due to what I consider the gross negligence among the biosphere staff and leadership. Follow my directives to the letter and we will not have any further problems. Dr. Tayama is being taken to a secure location for enhanced questioning. All necessary equipment, including data chips, will be moved to my storage facility in the plaza. If you have any questions, you will know where to find me. Veronica Jones. And I think we just have a couple more. I have found the mine excavator and its software upgrade console. It looks like I need a higher level of software in order to excavate other types of ore. There are only 2 options. Either I find the software or the data chip so I can analyze and produce one. That sounds like one option. This place is operated by the Bigelow Mining Company, the same Bigelow that owns the casino. I think he's got an office there too. So, Martin, Captain Roger, if you find this note, get out of here. Too many of those ugly weirdos to deal with. Not worth trying to load up on Mars rocks for the trip home. I'm going to pick up some snacks in the plaza. Road trips are a drag without a good supply of snacks. After I get loaded up, I will meet you at the shuttle. I got that keycard, so don't worry. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Peace out, bro. So, that was Martin talking to Captain Roger. Yeah, those 2 are related. But, looks like he didn't get this one, or just decided to ignore everything that he said, because he did the exact opposite. Whatever. Right. That took much longer than I thought it would, but hopefully I'll throw in a couple of annotations, or you can just skip over all of that if you don't want to listen to it or you've heard it before. Right. So I think we just need to do a little bit more clearing out of maybe engineering, and then we're good to go. I think we might want to go to the plaza first, because that sounds like it has data chips, and I'm not entirely sure what the other ones have. I think this one had a data chip from what I just read, and this one has a weapon from what I just read. Also a data chip. I think I read that as well. But I think we're going to go to the plaza first. That sounds like it had at least a couple, or at least the person that seemed like she was taking charge, or he was taking charge, headed over there and might have most of what we need. Right. So that's our weapon taken care of. Let's go ahead and throw that together. And we have our weapon. Awesomeness. We can go ahead and recycle that old version. And think we might actually want to take the other one with us as well. So let's just X that out. I'm not entirely sure if it gives us all of our resources back, but I think I want to take 2 versions of the SMG with me because one might break down while we're over there. Is there anything else that is incredibly important that we take with us? I don't think so. I think we cleared out this place. Might also want to set up a bag near the tram so we can just grab all that we need in one go. Oh, and we're full up. Did I leave that bag down here? Yes, I did. Let's go ahead and... we can't take anything from that bag. Go ahead and break down all of this. Actually, what might be a better use of our time in these last couple of minutes that we have before I want to cut the episode is... Yeah, I think we might want to get some sleep before we do that. At least a couple of minutes. Just so that we're nice and topped up before we head out to anywhere else. Fatigue's only 10, but I still want to take care of that just so we're completely topped up. Take the colonist suit. Go ahead and wear that colonist suit. And break down the old one. Awesomeness. We're starting to get kitted out nicely. Yeah. Let's go ahead and take care of all the stuff that's up here, just so that we can say that I think this place is mostly cleared out. Yes. Except those 2 places down south. But they're not shown up on the map so that we know that they're not taken care of. Sorry, I'm running out of things to say on this one, because we are getting very close to just being done with this place. Yep. That was our timer going off saying the 20-minute marker. I think in order to save time, I'm just going to wait until we have the other guns done, and after that, I will meet you pretty much right back here. So... Oh, that was our machine gun being done. Let's just take a quick second and head over here and take a look at the new weapon that we can create. Yeah, 2A, which we cannot do until we have a better version. So, we are ready to rock. I think next episode is us heading over to the plaza, and once I'm all kitted out, I will see you next time. Thank you very, very much for joining me, and if there's anything I can do to make your viewing experience a little bit more pleasurable, please let me know. I really do care. But, yeah, see you in the next one.